Hey girls, I just want to explain the containers today, and I've got Gavin with me. He's going to help me. Hey, bud. So anyway, just going to go through them real fast and through your food list, and hopefully he's not too loud and you guys can hear me. So we're going to start off with the colors. We've got green. This is for your veggies. We've got purple for your fruits. Red are your proteins, and your Shakeology counts as a red. Yellow are your carbs. Blue are your healthy fats. Orange are your seeds and oils and dressings, or just seeds and dressings. And then you also have a certain number of teaspoons per day. Those count for your nut butters, your oils, and I think that's it. And then you also have some free foods like ginger, spices, extracts if you want to add those in your foods. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And of course your water, which will be counting how much water we have each day. So each container corresponds with one of the food lists. The electronic version that I put up there in the info and file section has all the foods for each color container, the ones that are 21-day fix approved. And the way that they order these foods are from most nutrient dense down to less nutrient dense. So they're all the foods on the list are good foods to eat. So you want to try to eat from the top of the list and the middle and the bottom. The key thing is to get a variety and to try to eat from the top each day if you can. You're going to get, if you follow the plan exactly, you're going to get amazing results and you're going to feel really good. And so obviously like kale and collard greens and spinach and Brussels sprouts are at the top because those are some of the most nutrient dense veggies that you can eat. But there's carrots on there and string beans. There's a lot of different ones on there. So don't get, and you can mix and match. You don't have to have a whole container of broccoli. You could do like half broccoli, half cauliflower or something and dip it in a little bit of hummus. Or we'll go through the meal planning later, but just don't want you guys to get overwhelmed yet. My biggest thing that I would like you to do today is to go through each list and look and see what kind of foods on that list for each color that you can eat right now, or that you can stomach eating, something that you would like to eat. For me, when I started out with the 21-day fix, I remember thinking for breakfast, okay, what are two things that I could alternate between that keep it simple that I could eat for breakfast every day? So I found eggs. I could eat 2 eggs, count as a protein, or I think it's like 6 egg whites or maybe 8. So I like eggs. I decided on half of a whole grain English muffin. I love egg McMuffins. And so I was like, oh, I can make a healthy egg McMuffin. Sprinkle a little bit of cheese because you can have cheddar cheese and it counts as a healthy fat on my egg McMuffin, or a piece of whole grain toast. And I also decided I was going to try to like oatmeal. And funny thing is, I hated oatmeal before, and now I eat it probably every other morning for breakfast. So go through the foods, see things that you like, circle them or write them down. And that's where we're going to start with our meal planning, and we'll start meal planning tomorrow and the next day. But if you have any questions going through the food list, let me know. I would like you to take your mindset away from what you cannot eat and focus on what you can eat. When you start making that switch over, it's a whole lot easier to stick with clean eating, because when you start thinking like, how am I going to get 3 or 4 or 5 green containers in every day? And then how am I going to get my fruits in? That one's easy for me, but how am I going to get 5 proteins in each day? When you start thinking about how to get all of it in your diet, it makes it a lot less overwhelming to cut things out of your diet, if that makes sense. So that's your task for today. Go through your food list. If you need help downloading it electronically, let me know. And the other thing I wanted to show you real fast is how you use these. So yes, you can use these containers to store your food in. I would recommend probably using them more as a measuring device, because that's what they're for. It's for us to learn our portions of each food group. So I have my spinach here. Just going to show you with the green one real fast how it works. If I'm going to have a spinach salad for lunch, which I like to do, or put spinach in my Shakeology, I'll fill it up, fill my container up, and you can pack these things as full as you want. Well, as full as you want, and as long as the rule is that you can put the lid on and close it. So that would be my serving of veggies. There are some exceptions, like asparagus spears and baby carrots. A serving is 10 baby carrots for veggies. So make sure you go through there and you look, because not every food can fit in a container. Like half a banana is a purple, because you can't fit a whole banana in here, or a whole half a banana even. So that's how you use them. And then I would suggest, once you've filled them up, to dump them onto your plate. And I will show you guys more on this later. But that way you can actually see what your serving size looks like on your plate. And eventually you won't really need to use your containers to measure anymore, unless you're trying to be really specific. But the whole idea is to teach us our portions and to learn how to eye our portions. So when you're out to eat, when you're out to a party, anywhere really, and you don't have your little pretty color-coded containers with you, you can still eat a good portion and not overeat too much. So I hope that helps. Post below any questions you have on the containers, anything that's tripping you up or you're concerned about, and I will answer those for you.